Yeah, I'm not cutting out any of week one, so you guys are just gonna sit here and be miserable. What have you guys been doing? Uh, what have I been doing? Not much. Went to a kid's birthday party. Went to another kid's birthday party. No, one of those was last month. Um, Hanging out with friends, you know. Not restarted, but revived my channel with my friend Drew, who was in my Mario Kart 64 multiplayer. Chagetti. Now it's called the Good Chagetti because we added a guy named Gary. The Good Gamer Gary is his YouTube. Shout out to Gary. Um, we added him into the mix, so that's gonna be fun. Those videos aren't up yet, but they're fun to record. I don't take them as seriously, of course. It's hard to take group things, group game recordings as seriously, because it's not like I do research or anything. It's a lot more casual. Not that this isn't casual. This game in particular is pretty casual, but you get what I mean, right? Like, I put a lot of research and practice into LP Master 6, way more than I need to. Like, I had to tone it down because it was taking up all my free time. But I haven't been watching as many Christmas movies as I've been wanting to. I just feel like I haven't had the time. And I know it's partially because I have to get a lot of work done in the winter because that's the busy season. And I'm trying to work... that is something new. No, nobody gives a shit, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I started doing 9 a.m. shifts instead of 10:30 to 9:30 every day, which leaves you no time in the morning and no time at night to do anything if you want a regular sleep schedule. So now I go to bed at 10, wake up at 6, and work from 9 until, depending on the day. Holidays, I work 13-hour shifts. But Thursdays, for example, I work 9 to 5. And, I don't have work tomorrow either. Yesterday I hung out with Drew and Gary. Today, hopefully after this, we will be recording the Star Fox multiplayer, but you'll have already seen that, so I'll shut up about it. I feel weird recording videos out of order. I can't stand it, but I've done it before, so it's okay. I'm not going to upload them out of order. I need to start not caring about that soon, so I can make multiplayer an afterthought, so I can keep the channel really, going. I don't know. I want to do... Oh, come on. I don't do that much multiplayer now, but I want to do less of it, believe it or not. Because old multiplayer videos piss me off. New multiplayer videos, the guest always has a way of how they want to do things, even though it's my videos, or they're just... No, I can't find anybody interested, or like enough people that are well acquainted with both the game and each other. Like, I'm amazed that Mario Kart 64's multiplayer came out as well as it did, because those people like never interact with each other. So it was pleasant to see it come out not awkward at all. I was kind of looking forward to the awkward humor because I was there to bridge it together, but no, it was good. Hopefully it'll be that way with Star Fox. Stop talking about the video that already happened for the viewers. Not that they care about it. I wonder what the overlap is between Star Fox 64 multiplayer watchers and Excitebike Mario Battle watchers. Let me know in the comments if you watched both. If you watched this far at all, which I don't anticipate. This isn't the most exciting gameplay ever. But this is what I would want to watch. So this is what I'm uploading. I have lost some subscribers because of the Star Fox 64 delay. I have 194. I had 195. Oh, and then it went down to 193, but I got another one, so... Boom! Today, I was supposed to drop off my car because an old lady sideswiped me and scraped the hell out of my car. And I was going to drop it off at the body shop today, but they called me yesterday and said, we don't have the rental car you needed. Can you go without a rental car? And I was like, I drive for a living? So no, I gotta have a rental car now. And so we're postponing that. I don't have to drop that off today. My dad invited me to lunch, but I declined because I wanted to record. And I'm going to my parents later anyway to get my mom to help me wrap gifts so my dad can help me fix my bass guitar. And then we're going to see some lights a good 30 minutes from my parents' house. In the town I lived in my first apartment, where I used to work at Pizza Hut. So that'll be fun. Some good Christmas lights. I need to get in the Christmas spirit. It's not that I'm not in the Christmas spirit. I just haven't had enough time to appreciate Christmas. But I feel like a lot of years I get too much time to appreciate Christmas. I feel like it's an issue of people like, oh, for the record, this is being recorded December 19th, 2023. A Tuesday. And I feel like people like start celebrating Christmas, they start trying to sell Christmas stuff early, so people are thinking about Christmas as early as August. And by the time Christmas comes around, they're tired of the season. But I like my mom's ideology. One of my favorite things about my mom is her love of the Christmas season. She gets all depressed Christmas night because it's over, which is understandable. But the build-up, my parents have such a wonderful display of Christmas lights. This year was the best ever, and then a tornado hit their house again. Because that happened in 2006, and I'm still traumatized from it. I was 8. Was I 8? Or was I 7? Oh, I think I was 7. I always think I was 8, though. But, yeah, that was a fun spring break. My grandfather died, and then the next day, a tornado hit my house. And I had to move for, like, over 6 months, I think. Oh, well, I enjoyed that rental house we had because my best friend in elementary school, his grandparents lived down the road, and he spent the whole summer there, and so did my other best friend, his cousin. And I had my first kiss with her that summer. And then I ran into her at a Mexican restaurant I was picking up an order, and she was picking up, a personal order, but I was doing work. And I was like, hey, you're Caitlin, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, do you remember me? Because we were best friends for years in elementary school until she moved away in 5th grade. And she then pretended to remember who I was after I told her, because she said no. And then I told her who I was. I said, we went to elementary school together. I'm Jason Edelman. She was like, oh, yeah, how are you? And I could tell she didn't remember. She was being polite, but it kind of hurt my feelings. It hurts my feelings when people don't remember me, because for years I thought nobody remembered me. And then, like, so many people, like teachers, my preschool teacher would come up to me and be like, Jason, how are you doing? I'm like, you remember me after all these years? And she's like, of course. And I've had that happen with so many, like, teachers and people. Oh, no, come on. We don't have time for this. Beautiful, beautiful attack there. And, when people don't remember me, I'm offended now, which is really stupid. But in her case, it makes sense, because we were best friends in elementary school, and we kissed. Which is fine to not remember that. It's not like I'm counting that as a real first kiss, because I was 7. But only not counting it out of convenience, because you can't just make up a cutoff for that sort of thing. But of course, it's way different doing it as a teenager and then as a 7, 8. I was 8 then? I can't remember. Either way, Oh, and then the fun thing was, yeah, she told me not to tell anybody about it because she was embarrassed of me. And then, one time she asked me out, and I said, yeah, sure, that sounds great. And then later, and then they were, all my friends were laughing about it. And then she told me later, oh, we're not actually going out. I just asked you out because I lost a dare. Man, she was a good friend. My friends were great. I have a history of good friendships. Oh. Sorry, my junk is itchy. You didn't need to know that. Emma, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I'd be watching Excitebike Mario Battle Part 2, though. Oh, I never noticed Yeah, I'm assuming the green Koopa has that same animation, but just the finger waggle. I was too focused on the tee-hee. What's the finger waggle about? You got third place. Shut up, dude. How did I get first again? This is going to be a good score, you guys. I hope you guys play along and submit your scores. I can also recommend listening to music while you play this game, so it makes the waiting a lot more tolerable. I'm sorry, I went on like a million tangents. Where was I going? I didn't finish any of them. Tornado. Oh, tornado hit my parents' house again and ruined their Christmas decorations. It made me so sad because I help them put them up and take them down every year. But they still look good. Several survived. Yeah, I was talking about Christmas spirit. That's right. I can't believe my memory is so good today with what I was talking about. And I just wish I could recapture that feeling I had as a child, but my stress decreases over the years now. It peaked in like 2020 when I was in college working full-time and hated everybody around me. You know, that was an awful time. No free time. My roommate situation was not my favorite. But now, everything is great. I own my house, I own a car, and slowly but surely, I climb out of debt. So I'm still technically in debt, but that's just a car payment. But, you know, for those who don't remember, last year and most of this year, I had an $11,000 emergency cat surgery to pay for, and that was the last time I cried. From the stress of that, you know, my son, Morris Kratz Fritz Edelman. It used to just be Morris C. Fritz Edelman, and nobody would know what the C stood for. I don't remember why. Oh, because Morris C. Yeah, Morris C. from the Smiths. Awful person, by the way. But, you know, the Smiths is a good band. But, you know, he was, you know, we were scared he was going to die, and we were pouring all of our money and all of our friend Grant's money into it. And this was before the vet agreed to do a payment plan with me out of my absolute desperation. And I paid it off early. You know, I put the payment plan for 2 years. I paid it off in like 14 months. So that's pretty good. But I still owed Grant a lot of money. I paid him off roughly at the same time. You know, I don't know how I got that lucky. Oh, come on. Well, we finally get these obstacles, forcing you to do wheelies, which I think is really fun. There you go. That's how you angle that, because you can bounce your way through obstacles as well. See, we're still talking about gameplay stuff a little bit. But, oh, most of the games I've been doing have been hanging out and talking Let's Plays. But Star Fox took so long, now I'm itching for another one. Because BS Zelda and Star Fox, I couldn't talk about me at all. And now I'm ready. Even though there was nothing to talk about in all of my videos before that. Alright, we get our song back, so we're good. We're in the groove. What was I saying? Christmas. But I was talking about something else just now. I just praised my memory and now it's gone. Oh well. Let's get back to Christmas. No, I was talking about my stress and stuff. Oh, and we watched Christopher Robin the night after. I decided I was going to work, you know, as much as possible, and I was working myself to death, but there were no orders during that time, and it was bad, and my wife wanted to watch Christopher Robin the day after we dropped off our cat at an animal hospital, and I bawled my eyes out. Because, you know, that's kind of like a dog movie, and because I neglected my dog and feel guilty about it still when I was 12, 13, and, you know, found the dog dead. Still traumatized from that. So movies where, like, a really nice kid turns into an asshole when he's older and just kind of forgets about the innocent creatures he loved and cared about, that always gets me. That's the only thing that can make me cry. And that includes, of course, dog movies. And I guess dog books. I've never read one, though. I really want to read A Dog's Purpose. Like, all those books. I don't know if they're going to be good, though. I hope so. Yeah, I'm really skeptical about most books. I feel like there's more garbage books than anything else. I don't know, there's a lot of garbage games. Movies, I mean, garbage movies are fun. Garbage books are not. Garbage games definitely can be, but garbage movies are the best out of low quality media. Last night, my wife and I watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Jingle All the Way. And it's just this guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger, trying to get his son an action figure for Christmas because he forgot and he's been neglecting his family because he's too busy with his job. Underrated joke. As a mattress salesman? That's the work he considers more important than his family. And he goes on this beautiful journey to find that action figure, and it's hilarious. But that bombed. And then the Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie that came out last year, Falling for Christmas. Now, even her acting was bad, and Lindsay Lohan's a good actor, or was, Well, of course, it's just I enjoyed that movie because it was cheesy and not that great. You knew exactly how it was going to end. It was just a Hallmark Christmas rom-com, essentially. Not actually by Hallmark, it was Netflix, but people were praising that movie, and Rotten Tomatoes ranked it the 90th best Christmas movie ever. It got a 62 on Rotten Tomatoes. How? It was not a good movie. It was okay. But then that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from 95 that was absolutely hilarious and still had a good message and, was satire against commercialism at Christmas time, and there's not many movies like that. That nice, wonderful movie got a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. Film critics are so stupid. Like, my God, they're the worst. Video game critics usually have decent opinions. TV show critics usually have good opinions. But not movie critics. Not at all. So who cares? Just because they can formulate an opinion. I love now that people don't care as much about the traditional side of critics, and they care more about like what YouTubers have to say. That makes me so happy. All right, I think this is our final race. It must be because we're at 9:48. 9:48. That's right. The clock is fast. The clock is wrong in the game. Because I've only been recording for 45 minutes. It's, according to my computer clock, because I'm a cheater, 9:45. So this is perfect. This gives me a little bit of a break between videos because I'm going to record 2 videos at once. I don't know what time it actually is. It's probably 10 o'clock. Should I cut this? No. I said I wasn't going to cut anything in Stadium 1. I'll start cutting out silence in 2, 3, and 4. But I was on a roll talking. I haven't even gotten to tomorrow yet. Tomorrow we're going to my friend Nathan Smalley's birthday party. And that's going to be fun. He's turning 22? 23? Oh, God, I can't remember. I think 23. No, there's no way. I'm 25. He was a freshman in high school when I was a senior. Oh, man, I feel badly. Was he born in 2000? I think he was. He's turning 23. Huh. Well, I made him a gift. Tried to, but it failed. I'm not giving up yet. But a song, an 80s dance number, because he always tries to remix songs. And he enjoyed the song my friend Cody and I made at my birthday this year of, where we confess our love for each other and tell our wives we're leaving each other. Sadly, nobody believed it, but we did have porn sounds at the end to make anybody uncomfortable that would get uncomfortable. We're a hoot, I tell you. But we went over for a documentary party, which is where we continue watching my documentary that I've been filming my entire life because I got my hard drive fixed with all the documentary footage on it. I call it the documentary. That's what we call it because I always had this ambition of when I die, it gets released as a documentary. Of course, that would be illegal because people's likenesses are intimately featured, And it sucks now that I'm older and, I can't film as much as I used to because, people think that's weird. People always used to think it was weird, but I had an excuse, I was like a teenager. I was a weirdo, and that was okay to just film strangers in public when you're a young teenager. But when you're an adult, it's a lot harder. And for some reason, people are always like, oh my god, don't film me. Like, who cares? What do you think I'm doing with this footage? You think I'm putting this on YouTube? Like, oh, family member's birthday party. Like, who gives a shit? It's only interesting as its full product. No, I mean, not to say that. I mean, because home videos are nice. I just mean, like, what are they worried I'm going to put it somewhere? Because that's what I don't understand at all. Sorry, I'm really... Oh my god, no! I should have practiced more. I'm sorry, everybody. I've let you down. Oh, I'm just ready to get past week 1. I think week 1 is absolutely going to be the worst part of the game. At least I hope. I mean, not that it's bad, but I am a little bored of the samey feeling tracks. Because we've only played 2 real tracks. And in the NES game, there's different color palettes for the tracks. So, this is just all samey. This game has those 2, but we haven't seen them yet. Well, that's it, guys. We got first place in 2 races, and then less than third in, you know, less than 3, like the heart. Oh, I gotta stretch. Ow. Oh, I stretched my... Oh, my God. Oh, I stretched, like, my upper rib cage where my heart is? Yeah, the heart's in the rib cage. That hurt. Ow. Okay, whatever. That's our final score, I guess? Let's see what the ending is. Ooh. Oh, I forgot what I was saying, but... Yeah, we tried to record that song when I was at my friend Cody's house for our documentary viewing, where we watched 2014 through 2016 of our lives. That was a good time. But we failed recording the song because I should have brought my microphone because it is wonderful. Thank you, Shure, for the Shure MV7. Or as my wife and I like to call it because we're stupid, the Sherf. Because that's what it looked like when I first got it, because I had something in the way of the E on Shure. So my wife came in and said, oh, you got a Sherf. And it was funny because she was pretending to know the brand, but it turned out to be entirely wrong. And she said Sherf. Oh, that's right, the bonus game. Welcome to bonus game. This, a lot of people probably don't know, is a holdover from Versus Excitebike for the Famicom Disk System. Not the arcade. Oh. Boos will slow you down. Your goal is to jump over as many boos as possible. How'd we do? Oh, we only missed 3. I assume that adds to our score, right? Oh, we go until time runs out? Sick! Oh, that is awesome. But, like, if you start playing it, like, you know, an hour, the 50-something minute of any hour, you're just going to start in the bonus game and the game's going to be over and you're going to be like, what? Oh, God, no, I'm bad at this. No! Oh, it's painful. I got 26 there? I'm confused. Okay, were we just going for best out of the 2? Do we not get a score for that? Also, what is that in the background? What castle is that? Is that a Satellaview thing? Is that from the BSX hub? That's still a game I'd like to play. I haven't looked into whether the town whose name has been stolen has a translation. I imagine the programming on that would be hard because it's in the actual hub cartridge. But, I mean, you never know. People these days are capable of anything. They just have to, you know, put the passion into it, like the BS Zelda games. I can't believe all of that surfaced after years of work. So I guess we just sit here while the characters talk for a while. There's no on-screen cues like in the other games of who's talking or anything, so we just don't get anything. We just get to play Excitebike and sit in silence for much of the interludes. I imagine it has an end score screen, right? But this actually, you get more play time from start to finish, technically, not including all the pauses in between, than any other Satellaview broadcast game. I'm saying broadcast because I'm not talking about the ones you can play at any time. But like most of those start at like 4 minutes in and end at, what is it, 54? I think? No, maybe that's the same then. All right, I want to know how much faster the clock is because it's 9:53 right here. Oh, Wario? Hint that he'll be playable next stadium, maybe? Is he? He's thinking he gets money if he enters? Is that the prize? And Mario's like, huh? It's like, what is that Wario thinking about? I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. I hope the audio levels have been nice. Because of the time crunch, I didn't get to do much of an audio test. Oh, we do get a final score screen. Thank God. Beautiful. Okay. I'm confused by this, but... Oh, then it says press start. That does nothing. So, we'll just remember that score. I don't know if it saves anywhere or anything, but next time, I will start at 10 o'clock and make my computer the correct time, and we will do Stadium 2. Wait, I can't make it the correct time. It's already probably past 10. Where's my phone? It's 10:22. Oh, my God. Okay, well, I'm like 30 minutes off, but that's cool. I love you guys. Goodbye.